So a few days ago I got my Google Pixel 8 Pro in the mail, which I am so excited about. I've been a Samsung user for about the last 10 years. Currently I have the Samsung Galaxy S21, which is about 3 years old now, so I was due for an upgrade. And after playing around with my brother-in-law's Pixel 7 Pro, I started to realize that there are other good phones out there and it's not all just about Samsung. And seeing how great his photos were on the 7 Pro, I was actually really surprised. So when I heard that Google were releasing the Pixel 8, I was like, you know what, I'm going to give the Pixel a go. And I'm so glad I did. I've only had it for a few days and I'm loving it so far. For starters, look how nice it looks. I have a case on this one, which the Google case is really nice. Like, it just matches in perfect with the phone. This is what it looks like without the case on. So it's got a nice smooth matte finish, which looks so nice. I do like using a case because I don't want to be wrecking my brand new phone. And I will be also getting a screen protector for it as well to protect the screen. I heard you can get lens protector covers, so maybe I'll try that out as well. So we'll take a quick look at the unboxing and the setup. The setup was super easy. Anyone can do it. They've made it really simple, switching from another Android phone over to the Pixel, and I'm pretty sure it's also really easy if you're a current iPhone user to switch over to the Pixel. So that's really cool. And then I also want to give you a little tour of my phone and show you a few of my favorite features, including the camera. Okay, so here we have the Pixel 8 Pro, and I also have the Pixel 8 Pro case, which we will unbox as well. So the Pixel 8 Pro that I ordered is in the porcelain color. So I ordered the 128 gig storage version, and you can see here it's a 6.7 inch screen and in the porcelain. So let's get into the unboxing. So in the box, get USB Type-C cable, and you get a USB-A to USB-C adapter. And here we have a manual with a SIM eject tool for your SIM card. Okay, so we'll also just quickly open up the case. It's got like this nice soft material on the inside. Feels very nice and smooth. So we'll take a look at the phone. We have the power button and the volume rocker, the USB Type-C port. I'm guessing these are speakers. And on the side here is where your SIM card will go. Okay, it looks really nice. It feels really smooth. And this is what it looks like with the case on. Okay, so let's get into the setup. So let's jump into a little phone tour. Okay, so this is my home screen setup. So I've got all the apps that I mostly use right here. If we swipe across to the left, we have like the Google newsfeed page. So this is customized to the things that you're interested in. Okay, so if we swipe down from the top, So you can see here I'm doing a screen recording, and if we swipe down a little bit more, here are all the tiles where you have quick access to, so you can customize this to how you want by clicking that little pen tool. You can also see the screen recording tile is right there. So if you want to do any screen recordings, it's super easy. And then you also have your brightness, your screen brightness right here. Mine's on adaptive, so if I'm in a dark room, it'll lower the screen brightness, and when I'm outside, it makes it really high. That's one thing I did want to mention. The screen brightness on this when you're outside is really good. So much better than my Samsung Galaxy S21. So that's one of the things that I really love about this phone is you can be out there taking photos and actually see what your photo looks like outside in direct sunlight because the screen is so bright. So that's really nice to have. Have a quick look at the settings. So yeah, pretty standard. You come into wallpaper and style. You can also get to the wallpaper section by holding your finger down on the home screen and going wallpaper and style. So this is where you can customize the look of your phone. And I like to change my app grid to a 5x5 to fit more apps along the bottom. And then you can have your lock screen, you can change the style of the clock. One thing that's really different for me coming over to the Pixel is using gestures. I never had gestures turned on my Samsung. I prefer to use like the back button and the home button on the bottom of the screen. But when you set up the Pixel for the first time, it gives you a little tutorial of how to use the gestures. So now I'm finding using gestures is so much quicker than going down to like the home button and the back button all the time. So yeah, if you're not used to gestures, don't be scared of them. They're actually really cool once you get the hang of it. Okay, so let's jump into the camera app and I'll give you a quick tour of that. Okay, so right now we are on photo, and over here we have portrait, long exposure and action pan. And then the other way we have night sight and panorama. And then if we just go back to photo, you can see over here we have the settings. And in here you have your pro settings. So you have brightness, shadow, white balance, focus, shutter speed, and ISO. And then over here you have other settings. So you have general, and then you also have pro. And we'll flick over to video. So in here you have video, you have blur, and you have pan. And the other way we have slow motion and time lapse. So under video you have your settings over here. You can change your exposure and your white balance. And then you have the settings over here. And then if you click on more settings, you have a few other things in here. And these are the different zooms for the lenses. So I'll just show you a few photo samples that I've taken. I haven't played around with the settings. I've just shot these on auto. So the one thing I was concerned about before purchasing my Pixel 8 Pro was its size. I almost went with the Pixel 8 because it was a bit smaller, and I'm so used to having a smaller phone, which I really do like because it's so much easier to navigate around one-handed on the screen, and it also fits in your pocket nice. But in the end, I decided to go with the Pixel 8 Pro because I wanted the better camera features and because of the bigger battery. So speaking of the battery, I did want to mention how good the battery has been for me. So I've been averaging about 4 hours on-screen time roughly each day. And by the end of the day, I am getting to about 40 to 30% battery. And also noting that I do use the always on display. I have my phone set to 120 Hertz refresh rate, and I have it on the highest resolution. And all of those things also do chew more battery than having those turned off. So I think the fact that I still have 40 to 30% battery left at the end of the day is really good, considering my old Samsung phone would have to be charged in the middle of the day just to make it through the second half of the day. So that's been really good. Anyways, that's it for today's video. If you have any questions about the Pixel, make sure you leave them in the comments below and I'll try to get back to you. So make sure you go check out my channel because I do a lot of videos on other Google products such as the Google TV, Chromecast, Google speakers, stuff like that. I have a lot of how-to videos and tricks and tips on those products. So go check them out and make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'll be putting out more videos on my Pixel as I learn more things about it, and I'd love to share them with you. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.